Hey, what's up, everybody? As we are navigating through this online space, it can sometimes feel like the wild, wild west. I know what's good, what's not, what's trending, what's hot. Well, today I want to give you a little insight to what I've been working on in my crypto projects. Remember, I'm not an official financial investment advisor, only a personal finance enthusiast and a crypto consultant here to help you win by reducing risk and increasing your profits. Now let's check out one of my projects' progress right now. Let's go. Well, I'd like to welcome you to an exciting time in the developments of the Zonique and Saphir Global Technologies blockchain services. Absolutely an incredible experience with this advanced technology. We have been waiting, we have been building, we have been creating, we have been so engaged in building a platform, a base that would sustain one, sustain the program, but two, sustain the excitement of what's to come. When we heard about staking, well, staking is a long-term program. So we knew that was a big plus. We hear about the Zonique Smart Chain. We know that's a massive undertaking. We hear about the Zonique Con or ZenCon. Wow. Now that would open up some doors in the IT world that would expose how powerful the Zonique blockchain really is. And so if you don't know by now, Saphir Global and Zonique Technologies is launching the newest, most incredible, most exciting project to date. We know that Avanok just came on. We're staking Avanok tokens. And so we're able to participate in creating more value for, one, our members in the Saphir Global arena, but at the same time, we have this minute ownership with our Avanok tokens being staked on the Avanok, within the Avanok ecosystem, right, through our Saphir and Zonique app. With that, we are actually participating in the whole airline, avionics, aviation system. And we are actually earning every time somebody books, flies, or participates in any form or fashion through what we call the VOO platform in the Avanok ecosystem. How powerful is that? And all we have to do is invest and we get a return. Moving on, if you thought that was exciting, the ZenCon came 3rd through the 8th of June in Mexico. Powerful. If you want to know all about the ZenCon, then that particular hackathon, you can check out my latest video on that. But we're going to talk about something that is so exciting, so powerful, so dramatic that we had over 800 people on the Zoom call today. Now, we've seen 200, but we had over 800. Boom. Powerful. Boom, boom. All right. So let's do this. I want to give you a quick update because I'm not going to go through everything, but I'm going to talk a little bit about Tupan. Tupan. Now, we all knew that this was coming. We just didn't know how. We didn't know what. We didn't know what form. You know, maybe it's going to be similar to the Avanok staking. Maybe it's not. I don't know. With the smart chain, now we have an ability to go ahead and utilize the layer 2 of the blockchain. Now, let me show you just a really quick synopsis of what it is. And then I'm going to just switch right over to some of the slides that were presented today, just to give you a highlight, because I haven't even studied this information. I'm just providing you this quick highlight because you're going to want to know, what do you do with this information, right? Because there's a deadline. You're going to need to make a decision, get in position so you can maximize your particular minting of your particular Tupan coins, Tupan tokens, with the first delivery of the new minting forms, the minting hubs, the minting add-ons, you want to be the first to get in there and get those because they're going to give you an additional 10% per production of those particular coins and tokens. So let me give you this intro and then we'll move right into how you do that. So Tupan, you can look at tupan.io. You can see the information. It's right here. Give you some background, some history on what the actual program is all about. Good to the world, good to your wallet. And so what they're obviously combining is environmental, decentralized finance, SEC approved and regulated organization, and token. So what are they doing? Well, one of the most powerful things that Tupan has focused on, and they have incorporated, they partnered with another company, which I'll talk about in a minute, and they are the only organization on the blockchain doing environmental, and that's their focus, that is aligned with the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. Yes. So think about that for a second. When you kind of want to believe that they have gotten an approval, right, through their partner company by the SEC being a regulated token, right, the only one like this, then the support comes when you find out they have support in this particular sustainable development goals that are laid down by the UN. So this is a global opportunity with a global presence and a global impact. So that right there is absolutely incredible. And so when you see some of these things, obviously it's talking about security for children and talks about food. We know that food insecurity is a big deal. We know that heart health, we know that education, male, female situations, being if, you know how it is, exploitation, things like that. We know that good water is essential, electricity, finance. I don't know what all those are. Obviously the oceans, industry, and something right there. And that looks like some nuclear stuff. So whatever all of that means, we know that they are compliant with that. And therefore they're recognized to be certified and regulated and licensed to present an actual token on the blockchain that's supported by the SEC in the US. So that is really cool. So what I want to do now, like I said, I'm going to fast forward because I'm not going to go through everything here. I could do this and, I can scroll up and down and do all of that stuff, but that's not necessary because I want to take you over here and let's look at what they're saying and what we saw earlier in our slide presentation, just to give you an idea of what's going on. So Tupan, the minting, get part of saving the earth, right? And Zanique is partnering with Tupan, which is our next minting project. Yes, next minting project is Tupan, the environmental token. The pre-launch is June 10th, June 11th. So we heard 10th, we heard 11th, but what we were told today, by the end of the day on June 11th, which is Saturday, you'll be able to purchase the new minting add-ons that will help to increase the production of your minting hub. And I'll show you how that works here on one of the slides. So the future of humanity is in your hands. Yes, June 10th, that is the pre-launch, but it's actually on the June 11th. So they gave us one more day to go ahead and get in position to get your particular hubs. These are add-ons. And so I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get to it. The Tupan Investment Fund. So that right there is a big part of their certification, in which I really want to show you. I'm going to talk about this pre-sale. I have a slide that's a little bigger so you can see it a little better. And so we'll do that in a minute. There's a halving process, which says you're going to get 110%, just like they do with a lot of the yield farming, a lot of those decentralized tokens. You get a higher percentage at the beginning, and then it just basically shrinks, as more are purchased. Then the technical piece, it just explains that you have to have a full hub in order to participate in the first 3 or 4 weeks, to get those additional tokens and like that. The mega incentive. So they had an incentive that you all know about, that incentive where you purchase a full hub, right? The 14.99 euro housing hub or the 19.98 euro physical device, and they would give you 300 Zoniq coins free, and you would get 200 Avanok tokens that you could stake free. All right. And so really, really great bonuses that you could have taken advantage of. Fortunately, you have one more day to take advantage of that. And that's why I'm coming on to do this particular video today, because I want to give you, like I said, the best opportunity to go ahead and get your hubs, and you'll get those free coins, those free tokens that you can utilize, right, and benefit from, because everything right now, the prices are going up, 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 and up. So you want to take advantage of this. All right. So you literally have one more day to purchase your hubs. If you don't have one, at least one hub, so you can participate in this, and you can participate in the minting of the TUPAN tokens and getting that maximum amount while they have the bonuses going on. Right. So let me just give you a little idea of what's going on here. Starting June 10th, and now they're giving you one more day, so June 11th, right? Exclusively for the hub holders. Anybody that has a hub right now, you are going to be able to participate, purchase an additional add-on to your masternode, and that will give you the ability to mint the TUPAN tokens. Got it? Okay, cool. But you'll get a 110% or 110 TUPAN tokens pretty much every single day for that first week. And then the next week you'll get 100, and then the next week, and so on and so forth, 109, 108, 107, like that. So it's going to just decrease as it goes on. All right. So here's where the connection is. So the Fortia LLC is a company that holds more than 67 patents for the tokenization of real global environmental projects. They're the ones that meet the 17 United Nations environmental criteria. And so TUPAN is part of that organization, right? So TUPAN is part of that organization, and that organization itself has the patents for the carbon, certificates. Therefore, they meet the requirements that the UN has set for the environment. So it's really cool. So we are participating with a program that is one of its kind. Nobody else has this, and nobody else is doing this. So really amazing. And so we're participating in saving the earth. At the same time, we're earning a little bit on the back end. The TUPAN master nodes add-ons will be available June 11th in the back office. So you'll be able to purchase each add-on for 998 euros. Yes, each add-on is only 998 euros. One hub plus one add-on is possible. So that's how that works. You have one hub, you can purchase one add-on. You have two hubs, you can purchase two add-ons, so on and so forth. Accessible to entire Hub 01. And the printing power that you're going to receive is you'll get 110 TUPAN tokens per day for the first week. For the second week, you'll get 109 per day. For the third week, you'll get 108 per day, and so on and so on and so on, right? Until that number gets to 100. And then they'll open the doors for people that have less than one hub. Okay. So you're looking at about, 6, 7, 8 weeks. So you want to take advantage of this before that happens. And so the supply is about 1 billion. You got additional master nodes, 1.5 million additional master nodes that are available. And the halving process, every 2,000 add-ons sold, they'll reduce the production by 1%. Okay, so remember that. So you got to get them while they're hot, right? You got to be the first to get them. So first thing you got to do is have your master node. The only way to have a master node if you have a full hub. So purchase your full hub, right? I'll leave my link in the description. Make sure you contact me. Use your VPN. Turn your VPN on your computer, and then go ahead and register with my link. And then you can participate in this revolutionary minting of the TUPAN tokens with the Zoniq blockchain and smart chain. Really, really awesome stuff going on here. So the Foresta LLC company, they buy deforest land, right? They replant it because of the minting and resell the NFTs in the form of carbon credits on the world market. See how cool that is? These resale carbon credits allow the Toupan token to increase in value. So what's magnificent is boom, you got a big project, big challenges for years to come. That means that we will be earning for a long time. All this is regulated and approved by global financial institutions, including the SEC in the USA. And this project is absolutely fascinating, and everybody would love to connect with this type of project. I mean, saving the environment and earning at the same time is incredible. And so the Zoniq coin, of course, will be affected because of all the tokenization projects in the Zoniq smart chain. They're burning the Zoniq coins as the fees are generated. They burn in Zoniq coins to cover the fees when these transactions happen. And now with this particular process, adding to the transactions within the Zoniq smart chain and the blockchain and the minting and the exchanging, then you'll see the real burning process will start. And all the smart contracts in this Zoniq smart chain, these features will be facilitated by the burning mechanism that's instituted. And all of that helps to produce more value because it reduces the amount of Zoniq coins in circulation and increases the price. That's the beauty of burning the tokens and the coins. All right. So here's a few things that was talked about, and people are talking about with the advent of the smart chain, with the advent of the new minting and all the things that are happening. One, what is the difference between the Zoniq blockchain and the smart chain? Just think about some of these things, and all these things will be answered in the following presentations over the next week. We have a lot more information that we're going to cover. Why the Zoniq smart chain has 1,000 times more capacity than the Ethereum smart contracts or blockchain. We're going to talk about NFT, gaming, tokenization, minting. All of this is built into the Zoniq smart chain. How every transaction on the smart chain will burn Zoniq coins, and how this will be increasing the price of the Zoniq coins, which you hold and continue to mint for the next 15 years. How powerful is that? Zoniq smart chain, the chain for the next 100 or thousands or, hundreds of thousands of projects that want to be minted on the Zoniq blockchain. So you can create tokens, you can create more coins because we have the blockchain and the smart chain. There are only 8 smart chains in the world. Zoniq is number 9. How many do you even know about or hear about? The only smart chain that people hear about is the BEP20 or the Binance Smart Chain, BSC. Now you have the Zoniq Smart Chain, ZSC, or Zen20. All right. So that's really cool. We're about to start the second project and look at all this information that is pouring out. The mega incentive, get your hub and you can get an extra 300 Zoniq coins and 200 Avanade tokens. You can do that up until Saturday. So it's still available until June the 10th. So you want to get those immediately or you will miss out. So I don't want you to miss out. So let's go. So the Zoniq blockchain is revolutionary, right? And with the advent of the Zoniq smart chain that just went live right after the ZenCon, then the sky is just absolutely opening up for this opportunity, right? So powerful. You definitely want to be part of this. All right. So we talked about Toupan. This is some of the things that talked about on the briefing today. And this is what you need to know. The tokens, the humanity needs, right? It is a very powerful program. The blockchain Toupan equals the planet and makes it more healthy. Why? Because we're going to be repairing the actual Amazon rainforest, which helps to obviously create better environments, repair and restructure, reforest. All of these things are happening while we're getting paid because of this project. So really, really cool. The future of humanity is in your hands. That's amazing. So the minting process, right? With the new minting add-ons, that's the only way you're going to be able to mint the Toupan tokens because of the Zoniq smart chain. So really, really awesome. To mint the new Tupan tokens in the Zoniq chain, users need to connect to each other via the Zoniq hub. That's how it's going to work. All right. The minting process, and it explains a lot of that. Oh my gosh, it's very technical. So we're not going to dive into that. But what I want you to know is Tupan partnered up with Zoniq, and we are definitely doing the right thing to save the earth. All right. So I definitely want you to be part of all of that. But I need to find the right information so I can show you. Let me show you how those hubs are working, right? All right, so let me pull that up for you. And then we'll talk a little bit about the hubs and how that is going to be productive for you. All right, here we go. All right, so, all right, we'll go there, we'll go here. Okay, and we'll go here. All right, so let's go over to this one. And we'll go to this one. Boom. All right. So with this particular Tupan investment fund, right? The fund is what's obviously going to be funding the particular projects that are the extension of those particular tokens. So the tokens are the ones that are, it's kind of like the crowdfunding, you know, so the tokens are being purchased and minted and then burned, you know, Z coins are burned. And then in basically what you get out of that is a higher price of the Zoniq coin. And right. So just like the Avanok is going to grow on its own, right? Because it has its own use case. Tupan is going to grow on its own because it has its own use case, but it's more for contributing to repairing the rainforest. But what the whole ecosystem does, no matter what project that comes on the blockchain, Zoniqs, then you're going to have the direct impact of increasing the price of the Zoniq coin. So never forget that all of the things in the ecosystem that are brought onto the blockchain are for the sole purpose of creating more value to the coin holders, which that would be us on the Saphir Global's membership. Then those particular activities on the blockchain are to increase the value of the Zoniq coin and the value to the coin holders. So that is really what goes on. So here's how it works. The pre-sale kicks off on Saturday, June 11th, right? During the pre-sale, then each buyer will receive up to 10% additional minting results as a pre-sale offer, okay? And so 110% or 110 tokens will be minted for anybody that purchases that first week. Now, what happens and how that happens and how do you qualify? Here's the technical part. As an add-on, the masternode with the Tupan minting requires a carrier masternode. That will be the Zoniq masternode. That will be the hub, right? The hub contains the masternode. For this reason, only one Tupan masternode can be activated as an add-on per Zoniq masternode. So it's 1-to-1. So if you have two masternodes, then you can get two add-ons, you know, for the Tupan minting. If you have 4, you can get 4. If you have 8, you can get 8, and so on and so on and so on. Right. So that's what you need to be prepared for on Saturday. Okay. Now, like I said, the cost 998 euros per Zoniq add-on hub. That is available to mint the Tupan tokens. All right. And so that's, you see how that breaks down. You got the 1, 998, 2, 1950, 3850, and so on and so on and so on. And so prepare yourself because we are in a space that is dynamic, and this is really taking it to another level. This is only one piece of some of the amazing developments over the last week alone. And I wanted to at least get this out to you so that you could be aware that this is happening. We have so many great things going on right now. This is the first of many. And the first thing you need to do is be aware that you only have one more day. Get your hub purchase so you can get those free bonus tokens and coins, and you can participate in the first run of these particular Tupan add-on masternodes that will give you access to more tokens than the people will get 6 weeks down the road. All right. So it's time to get in the game. It's time to participate, and it's time to raise more value for yourself. I'm Rashid Hill, better known as Coach Rashid. And I am a personal development enthusiast, personal finance enthusiast. I am a crypto consultant, and I do one thing. I help you to reduce your risk and increase your profits so you can win again and again. And Tupan has delivered for us. Zanique Technologies has delivered for us, and Saphir Global continues to deliver for us. I love to have you on the team. Get with the person that invited you, or look in the description, find my link. Let's get started. All right, peace. I'll see you on the next one.